Trey, you're kind of stuck in a cycle of big game and then a little bit of a struggle, then big game. How do you get that, find that consistency where it's clicking up a little bit more consistently?
I mean, it's really it's like a mindset thing. I just try not to let it bother me for real. Like all the greats, I see it as all great players have bad games. You can look, people in the NBA, they have it. Some of my favorite players, they have it now. They had it before. So I'm like, it's whatever. Next game, just come back and do what I got to do for my bros. And that's what I did tonight, I think.
Coach has talked about how important your scoring is for the team, that when you score, the team usually tends to play well. Does that put any pressure on you, or is that something you're aware of going into games?
Nah, it don't put no pressure on me, to be honest. Like, when I, found that out or heard that, I just was like, oh, that's cool, just let it go. Like, I try not to think about that type of stuff. Like, I just try to do whatever I've been doing and do whatever this team need me to do to be successful.
Gardner's top scorer in the conference and number one in the nation, getting to the free throw line. What were you able to do to frustrate him and kind of take him out of his game a little bit?
Well, first of all, I got to give credit to the coaching staff and the rest of the players on the court. Like, when I wasn't in the game, the people with Gardner, and when I was, the coaches and bros, we did a great job executing our game plan. And I mean, me personally, when I was on them, like, just do what I do. Like, I mean, I feel like I'm a defender before I'm an offensive player, and I take pride in defense. And I feel like I had a bad game if I let someone really go and get 20, 15, 16, 17, 18 points on me. So, I mean, just do what I do, play defense the way I play defense, and I have success, and I guess we did tonight.
You and Jaren obviously connecting a couple highlight reel plays. Does that just come from years of being around each other? Is that what you guys worked on a lot?
I mean, me and Jaren, we got like a feel for each other when we playing, so that was kind of normal. But it felt good, actually, doing something like that before. I mean, again, because, we done it before, and just having that, two, nice plays we had, it's kind of, that's what we do for real. So it was kind of cool.
You ever had that many dunks in a college game?
No, I think that was the most ever.
I think he said 6.
6.
Was it 6?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Zach, you had to bide your time a little bit playing behind Jaren and Keith and Trey.
Mm-hmm.
How does it feel to get in a game and early and be able to contribute, but also just help the team out both halves?
Obviously, it was a great opportunity for Coach to let me get in and show what I could do. It's good to be behind players like that because you get to learn a lot. We got some good leaders that are obviously really talented basketball players, so I'm just glad for the opportunity. But every day I get to go against them, and it just makes me better every day. So I'm just glad I get to do that.
He's had a couple games where he's gone to you in the first half. Do you feel like your role is to bring some kind of energy in those moments, or what are you trying to do when you come in?
When I come in the game, I'm just trying to bring energy and just play defense and just play hard for real. So.
You missed almost a year with the ankle surgery. Does it feel like you're starting to knock the rust off and really get back to who you are as a player?
Yeah, we're almost coming up on a year, so I got it February 1st, so it's almost a year. So I think every week I'm just progressively getting back to myself, and I feel it. So.
You had 4 assists, the team in general had 22 total assists. Was that a product of the team you were playing, or of the team kind of maybe understanding the offense?
I'll say just coaches putting us in the right position, my teammates just being in the right places at the right time, and just me being able to find them. So.
Trey, coach has kind of talked about, his system, the passing, all that stuff's kind of working, just the shooting needs to come along. You saw some of that shooting come along tonight. Does that remind you guys kind of that, what you're doing is working and it's kind of getting better a little bit?
Yeah. It kind of shows everyone, how much of a threat we can be when we can make shots consistently and when we can, no matter who we playing, when we make shots from everybody, from around the rim to perimeter to even free throws. So, it just kind of shows us how much of a threat we can be. So we need to get in the gym, especially myself, and work on, keep shooting and see where it takes us down the line.
Did you feel like you guys needed a game like that where you kind of cruise to a victory, especially in the second half?
Well, I wouldn't say we kind of cruised, to be honest, because we had some games early in the season where we did cruise and ended up losing or winning overtime. So, yeah, we had a nice lead, but we just tried to finish. Our main thing of, during halftime and during all our timeouts was to finish. And, we had a lot of slip-ups towards the end also, so it wasn't like a perfect finish. But, it was good to be up, and especially for guys who don't really play too much, but now they're getting their feet more wet. They could be on the court more, get more time, and get more comfortable. So it was just a good win overall for a lot of purposes.
Zach, you had a reputation as a guy with an all-around game coming out of high school. Was today the best representation of that we've seen from you Able to score, able to pass, get to the free throw line, do a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I'll say. I mean, obviously, this game would probably be like my best showing of like all the things I could do. But I mean, I just got to keep improving and take this as a stepping stone.
Trey, have you been seeing from him in practice that has been coming? You taled about it.
Yeah.
That there are guys.
Him and someone else. I'm gonna wait. If I'm up here with the other guy, I call him out. But he was the first person I was talking about when I said that. Like me and Zach connected a lot over the summer. We we talked about a lot of stuff. And I mean, in practice, I try to help him as much as I can. But I mean, he go hard in practice every day. The older guys, we always on him because I know he got like a bright future and what he can accomplish for real. But old guys, but I mean, hey, he most definitely was the guy I was talking about. So it was just a matter of time. He'll have many more chances. And when he do, you better capitalize like you did tonight.
That should be, bro.
Yeah.
Did you get the hook?
All right, guys, thanks.